Hello viewers! Welcome back. We are here in... what's this? Oh, we're here in Dunbarton. Wrong game. But yes, this is just a video of me going through Rabbie Dungeon, and I figured, hey, this would be fun to see if I can't get a no-death recording on film. And in the words of Crocodile Dundee, the least you can do is come and see me get my own head blown off. This is Dunbarton. You should pretty much know the way to Dunbarton. If you're trying to figure out where Rabbie Dungeon is, but you don't know where Dunbarton is, chances are you're probably too low level to even try going through Rabbie Dungeon solo anyways. But all you just need to do is from the starter town, just head south, out of tier, go all the way through Dugaldial, and then you head to Dunbarton. That'd be this town off to my east. Then, if you want to find Rabbie Dungeon, you just head northwest out of the city. With me, I am bringing along a good 48 some bandages, about 15 berries, a couple of slices of meat, 3 campfire kits, about 60 health potions, and about 20 stamina potions, and 10 mana potions. You don't need that much. The only reason why I'm bringing along that much is so that you don't have to watch me just sit there in front of a campfire and do my little photosynthesis thing and regenerate. No, instead I wish to just go through this as fast as I possibly can. And it might not be the most ideal thing. Normally you would use campfires to be able to regenerate your stamina and such whenever you needed to. But in this little playthrough, I'm only bringing them along if they're like my last ditch kind of things that I resort to. And if that happens, I'll just stop the video and stop the recording until I get my wounds and stamina back. This is Rabbie Dungeon. Aw, heck, I just realized something. I'm going to need to drop something on this in order to be able to get my own little private dungeon thing. So, I'll just head out here real quick and beat up this little torchlight until it drops a nail or something. Sorry, viewers, 1 second. There we go. Nail. And that pretty much guarantees that you won't be interrupted. Most people don't even bother going out and beating that up and dropping a nail on the altar. And so, off we go! Rabbie Dungeon, woot! It doesn't matter if anybody else comes in with me, although I really wish they wouldn't because I kinda am greedy like that. I want all those delicious skeleton wolf foamers to myself. They're worth about 1,000 gold pieces each one that drops, and you can usually get a ton of them from a dungeon. Let me just gear up real quick. And keep an eye on the clock. Remember that whenever the moon comes out, that's whenever your SP regenerates a lot more, so you don't have to rely so much on MP potions. And you usually want to bring a backup weapon with you to Rabbie Dungeon. My backup weapon is my left and right hand. And together, they form quite a team. And stuff like Greytown rats, mimics, that is what I use my bare fists on, because they really are not worth wasting precious durability on. You honestly really don't even need to bring food with you, except for maybe like a tiny little bit in case you get the worst drops possible. Because Greytown rats, they have a high chance of dropping cheese slices every time you kill one. And their rare drop of sorts is just a giant cheese wheel, which is good if you're practicing baking because it allows you to make cheese gratin. But generally, you really won't need to bring food with you. I'm just doing it so that way I don't have to play around with my inventory and such on screen. The first room that you get is almost always like that, only one room of vermin. Occasionally you'll get a room full of skeletons, and whenever we get to that, I'll display how to properly be able to beat the crap out of them. And this might be just the exact same room that I was talking about. Yep, alright, what you just want to do, wait until one of them gets an exclamation point over your head. Okay. And then what you want to do is, since they like to do that a lot, you can usually ice bolt them to knock them out of it, and then afterwards, they'll come right after you, so just counter it up. And if you don't see any exclamation point over the heads, dang it, I didn't follow enough. I probably could have gotten to him. I think he's gonna smash. Yep. You see him get an exclamation point over their heads like that? Don't chase them. But if you see them have no exclamation point over their heads, all you just need to do, just chase right after them. Just keep pounding the crap out of them, and they'll die like you wouldn't believe. And whenever they first aggro against you, just charge right after them. You can see that this guy's using defense, so I'm going to smash him away. And that guy's too far away for me to be able to chase him down. Whatever you do, do not defend against these guys. Now, if you see them have no exclamation points over their heads, just charge them whenever they get back up. If they have thought bubbles over their heads, back away. Like this guy. Got a thought bubble over his head, so I had to back off from him. And I don't know what he's doing, so just ice counter. Yay, lucky finish. I'm not going to pick that up just yet, though. And he's got an exclamation point over his head, so I back off. And he's smashing me, so normal attack. And as you can see, once you get this pattern down, these guys are just absolute cake. Just remember, if they have exclamation points over their heads, do not charge them. They're either defending or countering. Just back off, Ice Bolt, and do that. Or if you see them charging at you, just plain normal attack them. And I can see he's going to try to smash, so... Good night. Easy as pie, eh? And once you get that pattern down, it really doesn't matter what level you come here at. As long as you know counter and you know Ice Bolt, you should be able to do just fine. Even if you don't know Ice Bolt, as long as you bring enough stamina potions along just so that you can keep counter up, and you keep aware of what I told you about the thought bubbles over their heads, you should be able to flawless them no problem. The only thing that you might want to worry about is, this is the first floor, so you're going to have to stay to the first floor if you're really low level. But other than that, it's pretty nice. Mimics, just take out my bare hands and go to town like that. These guys, it doesn't matter. You can just screw around with them as much as you want because it doesn't matter what your defense is, they'll always do only 1 damage. So just go ahead and screw around on them if you like. Well, unless they critical you, of course, 3 damage, but whatever. These guys should not be a problem. I think that bats even sometimes come up as a vermin spawn inside of this dungeon as well. I don't know for a fact, though. And I must have left a key back there somewhere. Generally, as long as you stay on the first floor, though, pretty easy. And make certain that you have enough defense and counterattack in order to be able to take on skeletal wolves, because I think you do encounter those as well on the first floor. But once you're able to take out a brown dire wolf, they're just about as hard. They only do a slight bit more damage if they get an undefended attack on you. If you can take out wolves generally, you can take out skeletal wolves. Just be careful because they do a little bit more damage. Otherwise, they follow the exact same attack patterns. Ow. And he's gonna hit me. He's going to hit me, excuse me. Freudian slip again. And they're a good source of mimic fomors and HP pots and all that kind of stuff. We might get another spawn after this, so just be aware. And no. Strange. Okay, game. Where's the key at? Oh, you dropped it earlier on me. Never mind. But mimics are your general cash monsters. They give you a lot of money for killing them, a nice chunk of experience points, and you really don't even have to put any sort of effort in on it.